I had a difficult time hitchhiking to the Cambodian border from Saigon. It didn't seem like the Vietnamese understood that I was actually trying to steal a free ride. A local came up and asked me what I was doing. I told him I was trying to get to Cambodia. "Oh, no problem," he said and called a friend. Not even a minute later, this other guy pulled up and convinced me to give him some money, promising to give me an hour ride to the border on his crappy motorbike.
Rồi tôi bỏ ngay đó là tự hỏi đặt đi đi nghe.
Okay, we're rolling.
Hỏi ta đi tiếp nghe không?
Yeah.
Đến cái đó hỏi ta xong cái là bắt xe nào đi lên đó bên đó.
Motorbike.
Tôi không có lên cái cam được không?
Motorbike. Okay, got one. Well, I've officially gotten scammed. I thought it'd be funny to get the ride. I paid him $100,000 for $4. And then he told me, the thing was so slow, he told me to walk to the gas station. He just drove off. I decided to put my camera down for most of the journey to the border. It was pretty tough. I ended up walking and waiting pretty much the whole day. Despite losing approximately €4, it was still worth taking that path instead of paying for a boring bus ride. Well, first morning here in Cambodia, across the border last night. And then there's a bunch of pretty tall buildings here, but the security is so tight compared to Vietnam, so it's hard to even enter buildings here. But I found this 5-story hotel, got on top of it, pretty much just slept up there. There's some cameras here, so I think I should get going, use the bathroom, and then hitchhike somewhere.
I live in Babat.
Babat, okay.
Yeah. But my work, I work at in factory nearly Sweden.
I told this guy, it's like, no money. He's like, no money. Okay, it's fine. You can come in. Having hitched a couple of rides, I made it to Phnom Penh, the capital city of Cambodia. I didn't want to rush straight through the city, so I threw my stuff into a hotel room and began walking around. I'm gonna try to head to the rails. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'll try it. There's a train here. Holy shit. That's cool. I made it to a freight train loading facility in the outskirts of the city. At first, it seemed like I'd gotten there in perfect timing as they were currently building a train. But after a couple of hours, waiting in the blistering heat, I came to the realization that the train was bound for the wrong direction. I knew that my chances of being able to ride through the capital city were minor, especially on a flat car where I couldn't hide. The train then started pulling, and I just couldn't fight the urge. I had to get on that thing. didn't plan on doing this, but... I'm going the complete wrong direction, but like, yeah, here we are. Fucking train hopping Cambodia. God damn it, this is so dumb. I should just get a bus or something to the coast. I don't know why I'm here. This is so stupid. I just wanted to ride a train, man. I have no reason to be on this train. I'm gonna get kicked up soon anyways because they know I'm here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Having ridden a train a few kilometers in the wrong direction, I set out on foot to get back on the highway. The initial plan was to get a bus to the coast, but since I was already way out of the city, I found hitchhiking to be more convenient. Alright, I'm here, Camp Hot. I'm gonna grab a scooter for a day. I'm gonna go try and see some cool shit. Alright, back on the scooter for a bit. Check this out. I just stashed up a lot of water here. And now I'm gonna drive about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, up to a little hill. Supposed to be some abandoned buildings there and a good viewpoint. Yeah, possibly spend the night there. I need to find some food along the way. But yeah, let's do a little road trip here. Up to the mountains we go. This is also a good sleeping spot. Holy shit. That's awesome. I don't understand. This place looks abandoned from the outside, but there's lights inside and a bunch of security guards and shit. I think it's a resort. I don't understand though. I don't know where I'm heading either. I'm just going somewhere. Woo! Oh yeah. Abandoned church. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Hi. Something I don't understand is the resort that I just passed. It looks super old, but yet there were these expensive cars sitting right in front of it with a lot of security guards and whatnot. Maybe they're just preserving it. Oh shit. Wow. Whoa. Not bad. Man, I did not expect this view at all. Holy. This is absolutely phenomenal. You got more abandoned buildings over there. You can see they're actually preserving this. You know, they cut the grass here and here. Honestly, it looks perfect. It's just no one in it. Old ass building. I find it very interesting. I wanted to go to that water tower, but he said I couldn't go. I heard you guys from a distance. I was like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was all the way over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's a security guard over there. It started raining, he left. He told me I couldn't come here.
Really?
You couldn't come here. Oh.
Yeah, but he left when it started raining, so.
Yeah, I was like on the
Yeah, it
almost
doesn't-
above, and when I looked over the corner, you can see another staircase to the
This is the view.
inside the cone.
Okay, yeah. But do you think it's locked all the way to the top?
No,
No,
it's
it's just.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try that.
Yeah, but it's
you
very
should.
rusty. At the very end, it's very rusty.
Are you gonna sleep there?
I mean, I got my stuff with me. So I'm just leaving my bag here. Okay, so basically I spoke to these people. They said it was very rusty, like the ladder, so they didn't want to go further up, which is respectable. It's open. That's sick. That is sick. No way. Dude, this is phenomenal. Holy shit. Yo, listen to this echo. Hello. Yo. What the fuck? It's crazy. I guess I'll just fucking spend the night here. Why not? I don't give a shit, I'll do it. That'll do. Got the water. It may have seemed like the perfect spot to spend the night at, but oh boy was I wrong. The wind was already strong in the evening, but it got 10 times worse during the night, which resulted in some disturbingly loud noises. It's safe to say that I did not get a good night's sleep.
I didn't sleep at all. The wind is crazy.
Okay. Well, the view has been phenomenal. I've just been sitting up here enjoying my time. It was time to head back to Camp Pot to return the scooter. On my way there, I thought about the possibility of catching a freight train to Sihanoukville, which was the next town I planned on visiting. As mentioned previously, I had no idea when any trains would arrive, but since Camp Pot had a train station, I figured that I might as well act like a train spotter and just ask the workers there. Luckily, it seemed like most of them spoke a tiny bit of English and actually understood that I wanted to take photos. In fact, they were stoked on it and told me that the next freight train to Sihanoukville would arrive at 3 p.m. Bingo. So I returned the scooter, ate some food, and came back to the station a couple of hours later. It's all tankers. What the hell is this? Oh, there's someone inside. I think there is a caboose down there. Dude, this might be possible. But I need to get across. I should have been on the other side. Hello? He's not looking. He's not looking. is asleep. The train is moving. Gotta lay low. I'm in a new position now. Yeah. Been under it for more than an hour. I feel the wind. Dude, this shit is so fucking slow. I don't know why. Railroad crossing. Fuck. Fuck this shit. Another slow train. Okay, the guard saw me. He was just smiling. I think we're good. No way. This is so dope, man. I talked to the person at the platform and he said it was $6 to get to Sihanoukville. It's 2 hours on the passenger train. I would assume it's gonna take me longer getting there with this. Up some speed. Let's go. Got this mesmerizing sunset here. Soon about to be dark. We're not even halfway. This stretch of a bit more than 100 kilometers. We're probably done like 30. So I think we're siding out. I didn't think there was a lot of traffic on this line, and I think I am right when it comes to that fact. This is the first siding we've come across. I'm actually quite curious to see what's gonna happen. There's a worker coming on my side. I'm not gonna bother with him. It turned out that the rail workers knew I was on the train, so the guys in the caboose went out searching for me. I managed to get off the train unseen and just sat on the other side of the tracks by some bushes until they had given up. The rear end was also on a curve, which meant that they couldn't see me whenever I decided to reboard.
Well, I just got fucking spotted.
Well, now they definitely knew I was there. This time, I wasn't able to get off the train without being spotted, so the only thing I could think about was climbing onto the roof. I am glad I did that, because by that point, they were all looking for me. We departed 15 minutes later after the oncoming train passed and rode into the darkness. I didn't want to take my chances sitting on top while it was dark, since it was nearly impossible to see the obstacles that were ahead. Therefore, I climbed down and lay still. I also took off my high-vis vest. That may have been a mistake. Hello?
No, Ham.
No? But look where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere.
No.
Please?
Ở đây.
It's okay? Oh shoot. I mean, I'll fucking leave, but
I cannot see.
No. Go.
Go to there.
No, okay.
This last carriage.
No. Go motor car.
Motor car.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. I was spotted at one of the crossings. I think we rode for like an hour more. It's like they knew I was here though, but I don't know. They put on the emergency brake. Not here.
Go motor car.
Where is?
Okay.
Okay.
No, go.
No. Okay.
Motor car.
Motor car. But how the fuck do I get kicked off in the dark, but I don't get kicked off when it's light out, you know? I'm just chilling on, I've been sitting on top of the damn train and nothing even happened. But I think as soon as it got dark, these guards started actually working. I don't know.
Where you go?
Well, I want to go to Sihanouk. Okay, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to Sihanouk.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome! Thank you guys so much. Yeah, they kicked me off the train and they told me to walk.
I did not think I was gonna get here today after I got thrown off that train, but yeah, here we are. Let's dig into this shit. This city sucks fucking ass, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, man, I don't like it here. There's nothing around. I'm gonna go get some food. Probably just head back to the roof and relax there. At least there I'm alone. Got some food. It's time to go on the roof, settle for the night. Yeah, so basically I got some papaya fruit, which is really delicious. And I got some rice and chicken. I got soy sauce as well. After only a day in Sihanoukville, I had already made my decision to go back towards the capital. It wasn't really my cup of tea. I intended on hitchhiking, but to my surprise, no one wanted to take me there for free, so I felt forced to pay a small fee to go back. It wasn't a big deal though. Once in Phnom Penh, I got somewhere to stay, ate a lot of street food, and then began making my way towards Siem Reap. You haven't been to Cambodia if you haven't been to Siem Reap as a foreigner, I was told by most people I'd met. I guess after all, I was going to another tourist destination, but I was up for it nonetheless. Hitchhiking mission? Maybe. I don't know. I might pay. Most people that stop want me to pay. So we'll see. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, 1/3 of the way to Siem Reap. Took me a bit longer than anticipated to get here, but at least I'm here. I don't know what the fuck there is to do here. Probably isn't anything, so I'm gonna continue trying to get some rides. Are you going to Siem Reap?
Yeah, okay.
Can I come with you? Thank you so much, man. No, someone took me here.
Oh.
From Phnom Penh. You live in Siem Reap or?
Yeah.
Okay. And you drive from where? Phnom Penh?
Drive from the beach.
Sihanoukville?
No, Cap.
Cap?
Yes.
Oh. How many hours?
I leave Cap at 9 a.m. Where you from?
From Norway.
Where you from?
Huh?
Where you from?
Norway.
Where you from?
Oh, Phnom Penh. Having finally made it to Siem Reap, I briefly met up with Sean and Mitch, whom I'd been speaking to over Instagram for quite some time. Both of them had been in and out of Siem Reap many times over the years and knew all about the local spots, which of course they told me all about. So I grabbed a bicycle and then began exploring it all for myself.
Moving like a death wind headed for the land's end. Shaking like a toothpick, gonna make your mom sick. Sorry, that's my trade. Maybe see you back here again. Flipping like a light switch, trying to make
I keep fucking buying shit, man. I love trying out new stuff, so I got this drink. I can't film while drinking it and riding the bike. Doing 3 things at once is not my thing, let alone 2 things.
I rode around the outskirts of the city the whole day, just chilled out and explored before heading back to downtown after sunset. Sean then hit me up and said that he was going out for a little evening tour with his friend and invited me as well. Of course I accepted. Little did I know, we were going to be riding around in a motorbike equipped with a sidecar.
Dude, this is insane. It's literally a piece of shit. I can't believe this.
They asked me if I was hungry. I said I wouldn't mind a little bit of food and kept bragging about how I hadn't gotten food poisoning in nearly a year. We ended up at this pretty dead market. In fact, there was no one around besides us and the food stalls. I decided to get some ice-cold chicken and pork sticks, not wanting to push my luck too far there. I finished up eating pretty fast, the taste wasn't too bad anyway, so I didn't think too much of it. And then, we continued our way into Angkor Wat, which is the biggest religious monument in the world. Bicycle and pedestrians. Outside of Angkor Wat right now. I will go another day to see it in daylight. Looks like this whole place is under construction actually. They told me to walk this way to see it. Obviously I'm probably gonna get kicked out soon now, but I'll walk as far as I can. This thing is fucking sick. When was this discovered?
Was it the French
It
discovered?
was a French guy who came in the 1800s, but the earliest record of Cambodia was by a Chinese diplomat in 1200s. He had meetings with the king, they let him stay with the king, and he wrote like diaries of life in Angkor. He wrote about like how the king would come out on elephants like that are decked out and stuff, and like he had a sword, and the writing is actually pretty cool.
Both of them had done a lot of budget traveling in the past, and when even they said that it was worth the $37 for visiting the temple complex, I didn't think twice about it. The next day, I hired another $1 a day bicycle and went straight to Angkor Wat. I've never been a fan of tourist destinations, but for some places, you just gotta go with an open mind and start exploring.
Made it. So this is where I was yesterday. I walked on that bridge and I walked into here. I'm sure the view is better now that I can actually see some shit. I'm surprised there's not too many people here. I mean, there are a lot of people, but I thought it'd be even more. Yeah man, I got some great news. I think food poisoning is starting to hit. I just took a dump behind that tree. It's pretty funny because yesterday when I was with Sean and Mitch, I was being quite cocky about, I haven't had food poisoning in almost a year now. They're like, oh really, what do you eat? I'm like, I eat pretty much anything.
And then yesterday we ate some chicken shit and meatballs. I don't know what it was, but... Oh yeah, man, it's lovely. My whole body hurts. Actually, I enjoy being sick because then you really appreciate not being sick. And that's just how it is. My sickness kicked in harder and harder as time went by, and it became difficult to take in and appreciate what was around me. I believe I sat on the same bench for over an hour contemplating making a move towards the next temple, but at that point there wasn't much my body could do. I managed to scrape up the last remaining energy I had to cycle back to town to the hostel I was staying at. It took me 3 days to slightly recover from my sickness, and Sean and Mitch had already made plans for where to go next. They mentioned something about a floating village. In other words, the houses there are built on tall sticks so the water doesn't reach the houses during rainy season. However, it wasn't the village all the tourists go to. It was way further and required a tiny bit more power than what we rode in last time.
Just got it running. We probably can't go any faster than the sidecar, but it's more comfortable.
I guess so, yeah.
Like everything's fucking loose, like nothing works, so...
Yeah, it's pretty beat up.
So yeah. So
Well, it's automatic though.
I think so.
Holy shit. Let's do a little bridge here.
how are we on that side for the wheels?
I mean, you got like half a meter here, so you can go more on my side if you want.
That is good.
Hello, hello.
We're not stuck in. Yeah, I shouldn't have stopped.
Just keep the momentum now.
Yeah, I know. I can't see if we're gonna hit this. It's drier here, I think.
The kids are laughing at us.